All right, everybody, check it out. It is Tony, motherfucking Rager. And before the episode gets started, I wanted to have a little sit down, a little fireside chat. You know what I'm saying? A little fireside chat. Well, shit. If you guys are tuning in, if you're a subscriber and you listen to this podcast every week, gratitude, my friend. Gratitude. I really appreciate that shit. You know, lately I've been going through some fucking mental shit. Having like severe anxiety and doubting myself. It's really tough to deal with on the daily, man. I think that's the whole reason why I wanted to do this in the first place. Because I remember before, because I used to have this real bad and then it got better and now it's getting bad again. Podcasting and talking and communicating and creating things, it's a crazy passion of mine. I love doing it. I don't know what's causing the anxiety though. Maybe I think too much. I know that's for damn sure. I think way too much. There's a lot going on in this world and a lot going on at home. But I want to thank you guys for listening. It really means a lot to me. You know? The little shining light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. So, if you guys do enjoy this stuff, you know, subscribe, rate, review on any podcasting app. I'm everywhere. And this is for the new listeners. The show's all about positivity and the growth mindset. Granted, there might be a lot of random shit said on this show, but the show's aimed to just have conversations with people, share ideas. I want to bring back the comedy. I just don't know how to do that without having like a crew with me, you know? Like when I have Fredo and Clicks, we had this chemistry and it was just funny. That's been bumming me out a lot. You know, I miss funny. I miss the funny. Funny's important. Funny keeps us modest and humble. And it shows that life can be fun. You know, it can be fun. Even though if your life is shit, if you have comedy, life can be great. Comedy saved my my spirit, my soul. The world wants to beat it down. I wasn't given the tools like most people was given. I didn't know how to deal with the world. Comedy taught me how to deal with the world. I want to bring that back into this show. Just don't know how. Anyways, I'm ranting. Hopefully you guys are still listening. A lot of people tune out already and shit. I don't know. I don't know what the next step is for this show. I want to do live shows. I don't know. Like the structure of this show, I don't know how I would do it. And maybe that's giving me anxiety because I want to do live shows. I want to perform. I want to entertain. I'm high right now. Just so you guys know. Get some honest, deep thought from me. You hear the kitty cats? I got kittens up in here. Got kittens in the studio. The stray cat just moved in, and I got too big a heart to kick her out. She's a real sweetheart. Got to get her tubes tied, though. She keeps having babies, and I'm not about to have fucking 20 cats. I already got 7. That's too many. It's too many. I was cool with 2, maybe. Fucking assholes. Just moving on in. So that's the problem. This bitch is an immigrant. Just kidding. That was funny. Yeah, just enjoy the episode. And we talk Syria. Of course, it's a huge thing that's going on in the world. Then we take a break. And we come back from the break. I try to lighten it up with some improv comedy. We've done it before. I don't know what's wrong with me. Terrible. I used to be able to do accents. I can't do accents anymore, apparently. So enjoy this episode. The second half is still very funny, even though I suck at accents. It works. It's funny because I suck. But yeah. Bye, guys. Bye.
Fuck you, Tony. Got a group of failures and they're all my friends. Got a group of drinks and the bottles never end. And the night's gotta rock, gotta roll, and I gotta do fun. In the heart of no morals, babe, well, you're gonna get stuck.
And we're live. My belly
Word
button.
up.
But my fold was itchy.
My fold was itchy.
My fat fold.
All right.
You know?
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
When you say things like that, people are going to think you're like 4 hundos.
Let 'em-
You got fat folds.
Don't assume my weight.
Or gender or identity or...
Don't assume anything.
Don't,
Just wait until...
disclaimer, don't assume anything.
Yeah, that's the disclaimer for the show. Thank you guys for tuning in to Joint Narcissism. It's Tony Rager. With me today, got Whiteman.
Hey, guys.
The white man. We're going to cover, numerous topics, but we're going to start on, Syria.
Yeah.
We're going to start on Syria because this is crazy.
Could be
scary.
Could be serious.
It could be very serious. Well,
Very
it's like we're on the tightrope of World War III. We're doing jump ropes on it.
I personally don't know if we're on, it's that crazy. I do know that we're flirting with that line. I mean, it's kind of close, but I think we have too much invested, and the other militaries really do know that we are there's no second to us.
Yeah.
We are ridiculously over the top, and then multiplied that by a bunch. We just shot, it was 56 missiles, and everybody's like, 56 missiles, but it was in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
And we hit them hundreds of miles away, exactly where we want them.
Yeah.
People don't want that kind of problem. And that was
That's scary.
That's 10% of our capabilities.
Yeah, that's just a
not
real
even
quick flex.
Tomahawks we've had since the 90s, guys. This isn't new tech.
Yeah.
Maybe the computer, the software, the GPS is better.
Way better.
But
way better.
But we've had these missiles for a long time. Our new shit, that's what you should worry about.
Have you seen that long range gun type deal? It's like a gigantic tank, and it's got this whole fucking work team on the inside of it doing computers, and fucking everyone's turning keys and flipping switches, and it supposedly can shoot 1,000 miles or something.
I haven't heard of that.
I don't know if that's that doesn't sound like a fact.
No, that doesn't sound like a fact. But most tanks have crews of 5 or 6, bro.
Yeah, it was a brand new thing. It was a big deal that it can shoot an insane distance.
I haven't heard that yet. I don't doubt it. It's probably just a artillery round though, right? Or,
yeah, it's basically artillery, but it's like an electromagnetic shot type deal.
that sounds like a rail gun.
It basically is a miniature railgun. It's a huge, but when you think of railgun, you think of Nazis railgun. That crazy long
No,
pipe.
not that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a railgun. It's a weapon of science fiction. And what it does is shoots magnetism and pulse.
Oh.
And it shoots so fast that it destroys sound barriers. And it's
Yeah.
If you remember the
That's
movie,
basically
it was
what it is.
Eraser, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. He was holding 2 and just blasting it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's off topic, but
That was what was that? That was
wasn't it Eraser?
No,
Or
no.
was it something else?
It was Total Recall. Wasn't it Total Recall?
No, Total Recall is in space, but that's not the railgun I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure it was.
He was holding 2 of them. He was
Eraser.
just there's that famous photo of him.
He's done a ton of movies where he just holds 2 weapons.
Yeah, because
that's his thing. That was
those
his
things
thing.
that he's holding up are pretty heavy.
Yeah, they're 80 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you guys what I did for a living first, and then we'll do acting. Anyway, yes, I didn't hear about that large rail gun type weapon you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do I believe we can do things like that? Yeah, but why shoot it on the Earth? We'd send it from space. You know what I mean? It would be much more precise from that.
That would be devastating.
We have that stuff, yeah.
That's devastating.
It would probably be something.
You would have to create something that would, it would have to be something that could pass through the atmosphere and won't get disrupted by the gases.
It would be a laser.
Lasers.
Syrian missile tech.
See, I'm caught up, dude. I think it's a false flag. I think it was staged. And if it wasn't staged, I just don't understand why he would do something like that. Do you think that he did that specifically all by himself, or somebody was working with him? We need you to do something to
absolutely.
test the waters with this president.
Absolutely.
This is essentially what happened with Obama, and Obama didn't do shit.
No, he didn't do shit. But yeah, that's definitely what happened. And let me be clear about this. Trump, it was not the one that said, hey, we should do this.
Yeah.
His
Trump doesn't
Secretary of
want it.
Defense,
Yeah.
Trump isn't in the business of murder. He's a businessman, but he ain't in the business of murder. But General Mattis, he's in the business of murder.
Yeah.
And he says, you want to fucking show him your balls? This is what you got to do. And you know what? The plan, the thing that they made up, it might have been a false flag to look like a false flag to us, but this could be scripted that they said they were going to do this for a long time.
Yeah.
Russia had pulled out. We warned Russia. And then they said, yeah, the United States said they were going to do that. We didn't even know. Like, the public didn't even know.
We don't
But
know
the
a lot
Russians knew
about
we were
what they're
pulling
doing.
out, and they pulled out, so we didn't hurt them. So this leads me to believe, like Alex Jones said, that it was a huge publicity stunt because the American people are behind him for real. So the first thing he had to do is what? Send that fucking video of those kids.
Yeah.
Second thing, fuck them up. And you would win all of the southern states like outright. Now, even the Democrats are like, good job, Mr. President.
Yeah.
And then he's going to walk in there and he's going to let SecDef Manus. Now we have a pincer movement from Syria and Iraq, and people failed to understand this. They're like, oh, what the fuck is he going to do? But we've never had this pincer. Like before, when we pushed them out of Iraq, they ran to Syria.
Yeah.
This is when I was in 2005. That's what they were doing. And so now we have a pincer movement. This is like the best opportunity. It was a tragedy. And sarin gas, I don't know about all that shit. Those kids wouldn't be alive if that was sarin gas on the video. They said it was something like chlorine and something else.
Yeah, they weren't even crying that bad.
But they were hurting, yeah.
You know, and
But it was like 70
I did
people or something. But
I did see a video of a staged attack.
yeah, I've seen those
With the
too.
behind the
Absolutely.
scenes.
But whether it was ISIS or Assad, that didn't matter to Trump. It was a win-win for him.
It
was
definitely
an
did
in.
help
It was a
him.
quote, air quote.
It definitely
was
did
an
help him.
in.
Yeah.
And he went in because if he attacked ISIS, if ISIS did it, he went in there. The rebels, he doesn't really give a fuck. I mean, the rebels are killing their own children and blame it on Assad. That's for sure. But Assad had gassed his folks before. But we don't know if
Was it
that was
2013?
true or something.
Yeah.
But Obama, no, we don't know if he's the one that actually did it. It's still speculation. But Obama backed down from that and he said, okay, if you do it again, this is what's going to happen. So he got out and he didn't do it again when Obama was in. And Trump was in, and Trump shot 56 to 59 tomahawks at him.
So I saw a thing today on the whole purpose of this Syria thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because basically like 4 or 5 different people want to fucking run Syria. They want Syria. Something like that, right? And Assad is the only one that's holding it down as its own individual nation. So
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah, because I'm not quite clear on that.
Well, Assad has been around for a while.
Yeah.
He's absolutely a dictator.
Mm.
But what a lot of people, a lot of Americans that are like, stay out of their business, they believe that we should team up with Russia and Assad to get rid of the rebels, which is ISIS or Hamas or Hezbollah or whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're all the same thing. Old Saudi fucking.
Yeah. And the idea works as long as all the
old Saudi idea.
all three, the quote unquote dictators of the world, the 3 powers. I don't know a series of power or not. I don't,
No,
probably not.
There's nothing.
But, one's communist, one's a dictator, and the other is American. But the idea is to maintain our own individual sovereignty and not be interrupted. And that's basically what the rebels are doing.
I think that Trump's idea was to get into office and build everything up and keep everybody out.
Yeah.
Like literally with walls if we needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Spend a ton of money, but keep our military here. But America wasn't agreeing with him on anything.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Overnight, this thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was set up by us, it was like, but I might think, Trump he might make a call to where it was like, oh, we'll just fucking send a ton of bombs over there. It'll be huge. And I still don't think he's that stupid. But
Nah, I don't think
who
he
I
is either.
think Secretary Mattis definitely isn't that stupid. Absolutely not. And I feel he probably walked over to him like a freaking ninja and said, dude, this is the end.
Mm.
This is what we got to do. And at the same time, we can destroy ISIS. Because I swear, I've seen the man talk, and I know he wants to kill ISIS.
Because ISIS is fucking...
It's hijacking people's religions.
No, it's not that. It's death to the American way. The whole reason why he's a fucking general in the United States Army and he's a fucking Secretary of Defense. It's against everything that his whole entire soul believes. So that is his enemy. Anybody and I agree with that.
Anybody that's anti...
They can believe what they want as long as they're not trying to... Like, if they hate us, that's cool.
Yeah, we don't go around killing people.
You just don't go around killing people.
Yeah, you can't just do that.
The fucking people just go around killing people.
That's
That
a
happens
no-go.
all the time, man.
It does.
Happens all the time. People just go around killing people. That's crazy, man.
They have no value for life. That was one thing that there was a Facebook post. We have to be Big Brother USA because we still have a value on life.
Yeah.
If you guys have gone to any third world countries, which I know a lot of the Facebook warriors have not, they just simply have not, or even not Facebook warrior, but just really intelligent people that are super left, and that's fine. You just haven't been over there. You simply have not been over there, and they have no fucking value. They don't care about people's lives, and the ones that do are in the minority. They're discriminated against.
They should take a field trip over there.
They're trying to say, there was that, you remember that video? Or today there was a video of a guy saying, it was CNN. I don't know who put it up. Maybe you shared it with me. I'm not sure.
Might have.
But CNN was interviewing a
refugee.
Yeah.
I mean, not a refugee,
and
but
he was thanking
Syrian.
Trump. But everybody tries to say, oh, this is fake. This is fake. This is fake. Why can't that be real? Evil, sometimes it's just evil, and there are no puppet strings, and there's no fucking conspiracy theories. Sometimes evil dudes are fucking evil. And Assad has proved before that, hey, he's an evil son of a bitch. He's not as bad as Saddam because he's not mustard gassing him for sure. We knew that dude was definitely hurting Kuwaitis. But we don't, it was definitely gas. We don't know who it was from. But I'm going to put my faith in SecDef Mattis to say he's going to find out who really did it and then get at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how this
But that's the only reason, though, my loyalty lies with Trump is not because of Trump. It's because of my loyalty in SecDef Mattis.
Yeah.
Marine. That means something.
Militarily, yeah.
If he was Army or Navy, I probably would even second guess it. But he's a Marine. And that means a lot. Marines would know what I'm talking about. Even you do because you hang around a ton of Marines.
Yeah, I know a lot of Marines. Yeah.
I've never commanded a Marine or been in a command with a Marine that wanted to just fuck kids up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people say, you fucking baby killer, you fucking baby killer. I've never seen that. And like I had another post today where saying we build wells, we build schools, we gave them a voting system, a government system. We helped them build homes. And the biggest thing of all is we gave them a choice on how they wanted to live their lives. Nobody was telling them what they had to do.
Yeah.
And people forget that in 2007, they literally elected their leader in fucking Iraq. Yeah. And people are saying we didn't do anything over there. That's ridiculous. We left because people wanted us out. A lot of the left side of, well, everybody did. Left, right. Most of us wanted us out of Iraq. But we left and this shit sprung up. Don't forget that we didn't have a fucking democratic election in Iraq. You know, it just bugs me. And that's what that post I was talking about. We built all these things. And if even one kid doesn't turn up to be a fanatic, it was worth it.
Yeah.
And if, like I said, if he runs the fucking table and he becomes a scientist or a teacher or an artist, that's a fucking win-win-win.
It's a culture change. Yeah.
And so everybody that comes and says, oh, we're fucking doing it for nothing. This is just another Iraq. You know how many Iraqi children we saved? No, you don't, because you weren't fucking there. You weren't doing any of these things. You think we're just over there fucking people up and blowing shit up. That is not the Marine way of life. And that's why I know my loyalty lies with SecDef Mattis, because that's where that core is from. If that's where my heart is from and I learned it from him, that's where his heart's at.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a passionate rant I have. It's like, these kids, they mean something. They don't get to choose where they were born. Mm-hmm. When I became a father, it changed a lot for me. It really did. But like everybody wants to false flag this and false flag that. Who gives a fuck? It was either Assad or ISIS. Either way, fuck it. We got to take care of that problem. And if we take care of it through the dictator government asshole and we get in that way, or we get in through fucking hell, killing ISIS that are entrenched with the rebels.
The rebels. All of the rebels, non-governmental rebels that just want to be dictators, and we got.
That's how they lead when they win.
You got to wipe them out for the entire world, not just for America.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at London, look at Sweden, look at Germany. These places are being ruined because of culture.
You're absolutely right.
And people are like, oh, it's not all Muslims. Yeah, you're right. It's not all Muslims, but
51% of that board is.
But 70 out of 1,500 liberals protesting, 70 of those 1,500 make me hate liberals.
That's true.
So perception is everything. If you have anybody in your group misrepresenting your group, you got to check that shit. Otherwise, the whole world's going to hate you. And that's just the way it is. Not everybody, you got these liberal, communist, educated Berkeley motherfuckers that think just because they read some books and had a conversation and listened to lectures, they think they know better, but they have zero world experience. None in experiencing anything outside of their bubble. So they want to project their thoughts onto the world.
Yeah.
And if
You know who has a lot of world experience, though? Our president and our secretary of defense.
yeah.
Because they deal with it every day. What we think we know, there's no way.
I know. We don't know shit. We don't know nothing. We can only assume at the end of the day. And it's hard to like, the idea of potentially being in World War III is scary. It's terrifying. I don't want that at all. At all.
I don't either. That's
Scary.
That is the scary part, but
That's that could be end of the world.
No.
It could.
See that? Well, if you're talking about
Could.
nuclear
Yes.
war, then yes. But I don't think we're anywhere towards midnight. And another reason being, people are under this impression because of everything we've learned about Russia. They've always been dominant until their collapse. But people forget in their collapse, they got collapsed back a good amount. And we are still ridiculously superior than them in the military. And people are always like, Russia's tough, Russia's tough. Like if we're going to get in fist fights, they might fuck us up. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't fist fight.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Like we have we have toys that you don't need to fly with people, and we can destroy you with that.
It's just like, why do you have that? You don't need
Like
that much.
you watch
Yeah.
Russia's parades, they're still like marching around ICBMs from like the 90s. Like,
Really?
it's
They're all on the green camo.
it's not as bad as like North Korea's propaganda because their shit is just like still photographs with like really
Yeah.
bad CGI fire around it.
All of last year on the gsmhpodcast podcast, North Korea was a running theme on the show. Kim Jong-un, running theme. Yeah, it was funny. Did a lot with that.
Like there was actually an article or something that said, after the missile attack, there's a Russian warship heading towards our destroyers. And I was like, firing what? Hopes and dreams? Like,
Well, they
there's not
gotta
a
have
fucking
something.
warship that's going to like
They make it seem all
even
super
come
sophisticated.
close to our fucking destroyers of this time era and this fucking technological era.
Yeah. Because they're still behind.
We got one cloaked behind it coming up.
What is their major export in Russia? Guns and what?
Shit, I don't know.
Oil? Does they
I
have
can
oil?
look that shit up. I bet no. That's why they want the warm water so much. I imagine there's tons of oil there. They probably just can't get to it. I would think that there's tons of oil. Russia's #1 export. I would bet it's like lumber or something.
Lumber. They're all lumberjack Russians. Comrade. Russians are the closest thing to like
Russia's top 10 exports as far as March.
what is
Mineral
that
fuels and
static?
I don't know. Where did that come from?
I don't know. Is it your phone? It's your phone.
It's the fucking cell
Yeah.
phone. Oh, that's wild.
EMF
You
radiation.
motherfuckers. CIA, you get out of my podcast. You get out of my podcast. I'm talking about you. Okay, mineral oils.
Mineral oils?
Mineral fuels, including
Oh.
oil. 134 billion. Iron, steel, gems,
Russian still, yeah.
machinery, including computers, fertilizer, wood,
What?
aluminum, cereals, electrical machinery, copper.
So basic minerals from the earth. Huh. So you
Yep.
think about that. Think about how their economy is doing right now.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's getting better.
And now that Trump brought everything back to America, quote unquote, that's going to keep our economy strong, and it's going to weaken every other major country around us because we were buying a lot of their exports and we weren't producing steel, coal, oil. We're not producing as much as we're buying. So now if we're going to be producing more than what we're buying and using it, that's going to be more money in the economy. It's going to bring the deficit down. It's going to create more jobs. Granted, with all the deregulations and stuff, that's scary because talking to those girls from the Mixed Feelings podcast this week. They fucking homegirl makes $5.90 or something like that an hour.
That's a lot.
Is it a lot from Florida? I mean, I guess minimum wage is like $2.
$590?
No, $5.90 an hour.
Well, the federal minimum wage is $7.25. How is that possible? She's getting fucking banged.
Florida.
She's getting, well, you can't do that. She's either working in the agriculture field or she's getting
a bartender.
Oh, she's getting, then she works for tips, so I don't feel bad. She's probably getting way more than that.
Yeah, we had.
That's what tips are. We don't want to get into tips.
That's why she was like, if you don't tip more than 20%, you're like basically a piece of shit. And I'm like, whoa, wait. And then I was like, I like literally most 15 for me. 15% on anything I do.
That's at most. I usually do about 10.
Yeah. And then she was like, and then she brought up how much I was like, well, that makes, I was like, yeah, you're right. That makes a difference. Tip 20% because this bitch ain't making shit.
Well, whose fault is that? They get mad at the person that doesn't tip, but it's their shitty owner that doesn't adjust the price.
$5. I could not imagine that.
It's like, since you're going to work for tips, I'm going to pay you less than write off on taxes. You know,
that's the free market though, right? She could always get another job.
She could.
Yeah, that's another thing that's scary about, deregulating everything. It's like prices could drop. The paydays could drop.
How did you get here from Russia?
Government exports and products and goods, and then we got into how much.
I was like, damn, because I didn't think you finished your thought. You just tangented off.
What was my thought?
It was about Russia. I know that. What is their number one export?
They don't make no money.
Yeah. As far as the Syrian missile attack, I forgot how you even got here. It was a good topic, though. Tips, I could talk all day about tips. Or what's the proper way to tip or how much. I don't even believe in tips at all, but I still tip because it's such our culture.
Yeah, because it's helpful. And it's because we're empathetic. We know how much, like, if
how about just put the tip in for now on and just give me the full price?
That's what happened in LA. We ate at this expensive ass restaurant and the tip was built into the fucking price, and then it still asked for another tip.
Really?
Yeah. If we were looking at it, and they're like, we saw that it said that the tip is included, gratuities and all that, and it said tip. Just trying to get that money. Met Graham Elwood. That was nice. I want to do some live shows. I want to do live shows, but
your humor's a little bit dark.
It works.
Bless you.
It works.
I didn't say it doesn't.
Yeah. It's just having the people
you gotta have
on.
The right crowd.
No, not even the right crowd. Just having the right people on with me.
Yeah.
The chemistry has to be right because I haven't felt funny for a long time.
We've done some goofy ass podcasts before.
Yeah,
remember that one a long time ago?
The Godfather one?
Yeah, that was fucking funny.
The Godfather.
That was like fucking 4 years ago. That's crazy.
I wouldn't even know how to start doing that. I feel so lost, man. Like, I'm not creative like that anymore, and it bugs me because I want to be.
You just got to get your mind right. You'll be right.
Get your mind right. We could do that. We could do a Godfather parody.
Just a jokey one.
How would we do that, though? What's a good way to do it to keep it solid? Like your structure?
We even pulled up like old Italian music. You remember that?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Right now?
Let's do it. Let's see.
I do remember that your accents were so bad they were hysterical.
I am terrible at a lot of things.
But it made it great. I'm going to take a quick break. Use the bathroom.
All right, we're going to take a break and then we'll be back with the improv. The whole next 30 minutes is going to be improv. All right, you guys, if you guys are enjoying this episode, go ahead and share it, like it, share it with some friends. Leave me a rating and review on iTunes. Definitely subscribe. We need to get those numbers up, you guys, and I can't do it without you. And I will promise to maintain whatever I'm doing and make it even better. Shoot for the stars, motherfucker. I'm on Laughable, iTunes, TuneIn, Player FM, iHeartRadio, Google Play Music. Anywhere podcasts can be found, I'm there, except Spotify. It's the only place. It's because they require specific genres. So, do that. And back to the show. Igor. What the fuck? What the fuck? You drank all the vodka. Why are you laughing, Igor? It's not funny. Are you drunk?
That's the worst Russian accent I've ever heard in my life. My bad.
Don't question.
Shit, my bad. Let me get back.
Fucking Igor. You son of a bitch. Trying to sound like an American. God damn it.
Vladdy, give me binoculars.
No.
No, bloody, don't say no. Give me binoculars.
No.
Give me the fucking binoculars, bloody.
No fucking
We
Igor.
are spying, bloody. I need the fucking binocular.
Are my friend? Are we? Are you, my friend, being the
Bloody,
perv?
where did you get the Indian accent from? And the American accent from?
I'm an immigrant.
Where the fuck you immigrate from?
I don't know. They found me. They found me in the dumpster.
This isn't funny. You're just an idiot. Shit,
It's terrible.
you-
That's terrible. It's terrible. It's so funny though. Because
It's funny because we're retarded, but not because you're being funny.
all right, let's see.
Shit. I tried to save you like 5 times.
I can't do a Russian. I can't do it. We gotta find. Okay, something else.
I said, Vladdy, where
we're
did
back
you get
from the
that
break.
Indian accent?
We're doing improvs. So
Just goofing off.
yeah,
This motherfucker's Russian accent is
it's the worst.
It's like 7 other accents,
It's like
but not a Russian one.
what? Okay, all right.
was
hold on.
funny.
We'll do hunt. We're doing hunting. South country.
Oh, hell yeah, damn burbers.
Oh dang, Cletus. It's mighty nice night out there tonight, ain't it?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get you down there and stick it in your
What? God damn it, Clint. Didn't I already tell you don't and bring the Lord's name into the tables and the veins?
bear.
Mm-hmm. Kind of want some frogs. Some frog legs. Mama made the best frog legs. It's been a long time since we had frog legs down here on the swamp. Since Mama died. Cletus never been the same. Some think there's something wrong with him. I think he's just Cletus.
Yeah.
The Lord don't make no joke.
I love you.
God damn it, Cletus. Go in the house. I'm out here talking to these gentlemen on their documentary. Coming down here and they want to know about our life. I tell you what. You don't,
So the next question is, how long have you lived here on the bayou?
since I don't know when. You know? Just always been. That's all I'm saying is it's I don't know.
Where did you get that ghetto ass accent?
This is how we talk on down here on the bayou. What you talking about, accent? What is an accent? You the one with the accent. Sounding all proper with your educations and your TVs and whatnot.
I'm just saying.
Wouldn't make it a day down here in the swamp.
Where'd
Tell you what.
Where'd you get all that sass from? That's
I
all
tell you
that's-
what. My mama was a black woman. That's why. Taught me how to be a man.
Now you got racist and sexist. God damn it. All right, we didn't do so good on the swamp.
All right, let's see.
Thunderstorm?
No. Let's do a hospital.
Hospital. Okay. All right.
Hospital ambiance.
I guess.
Let's see what that one is. Let's see. Hospital sound effects. Or, okay, let's do the first one. Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor?
Yeah, we're in a hospital.
I need a Band-Aid.
We're in a hospital, bro. There's tons of doctors. Sit the fuck down and wait your turn. I've been sitting here for hours, man.
I'm gonna bleed out. I'm gonna die. I got stabbed by a Mexican.
Toe got taken by a tidal wave.
A tidal wave? A tidal wave.
Don't make fun of my voice, bro.
Intense care unit. You know?
Mr. Rager,
What?
I'm Dr.
What is it?
I'm Dr. Stevenson.
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to say,
Is he gonna make it?
oh, you're not the patient? I'm sorry. Let me speak to the patient.
The patient's in a coma.
I'm gonna go get your regular doctor.
He's just a random guy. Hello? Yes? Come in.
Hello,
Yes?
I'm
Can I help
Dr.
you?
Wisman.
Wizen.
Wisman.
All right.
WIZH7. A-N. Wisman.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense. Now I completely trust you.
All right. Your fucking arm needs to come.
Your fucking arm needs to come off. Are you sure, doctor? Are you sure?
Well, no.
Wait, are you a doctor? Are you even a doctor?
No.
What the
But I
fuck?
watch a lot of House
Yeah. So you did a whole fucking scene with the whiteboard
and MASH.
and MASH. Whoa. Okay.
So there we go.
So you,
Combat
so you-
trained.
So you pretty much got all the bases covered.
Yeah.
So you just got to take the arm off, and then I'm gonna be good.
Well, we need the arm. And the balls can stay half the dick.
Ah, half. Why? That's so.
I think that's just for my ego. Put it in a jar. Save it for a rainy day.
You got a jar big enough to put my arm in?
No, I don't need your arm. I need
Oh, you need half of the penis. Oh. Okay, that's awkward. What are you gonna do with it?
I just said.
Why are we
Put it
having
in a
this
jar.
conversation, sir? I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I'm gonna call security. Security! Security! This guy needs to go.
This is a doctor. Who are you?
Ah! Tony?
What are you doing in the ER?
I don't know. I just kind of ended up here.
Can't you see my shiny badge?
I thought you were a doctor.
No, stupid.
What happened? When did you turn into a cop?
Security guard.
Oh, security. Oh, that's right. I don't know.
I didn't turn
I don't know,
into
officer.
Officer.
I don't know, officer.
Officer. Where'd you learn that from?
What do you mean?
That word.
That's what they call you. Officer.
With a P?
Yeah. Isn't that how you spell it?
Oppressor?
Officer. Officer.
Maybe in the Philippines? Where they make
You know, I think I'm from the Philippines.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I think I have some type of colonial Spanish, Asian, Japanese in me.
All right, you got any white
Yeah. Somewhere.
and some black?
One time, yeah.
You want some more?
Nah. All right, we gotta fucking pick a different sound.
I didn't like the hospital one. We could probably just cut the whole hospital one out. That one sucked. What time is it? We got about 6-7 minutes.
All right. Cover the last couple of topics real quick. Do a 6-minute rant. Jesus.
Oh, should I just text that to you? The other last topics, the biggest thing was a lot of people that were upset with the Syria attack was, after we've been goofing off for a while here, the 50 plus Tomahawk missiles that landed in the air base in Syria cost just the rounds themselves, not the transportation or the men firing them or anything like that, about 84 million tax dollars. To in the grand scheme of things, that ain't shit. But I mean, I understand where the taxpayers coming from, because it's a lot of fucking tax dollars. As far as like the American people think and know. But then it's kind of hypocritical, because I still think Obama might hold a record for the amount of ordnance he dropped on a state in like a presidential term. It was like ridiculous in this day and age. I'm not talking about like World War II, obviously, or anything, but it was up there. It was like 160 million tons or something crazy. I don't know. I'm pulling that number out of my ass. I don't know. But he bombed the shit out of people. And one of the biggest responses I hear about this thing, because I'm so, like people are saying, well, you want to close the doors, but you want to help the kids. I don't understand. Like immigration shouldn't still be a priority just because their kids are dying over there. And that brought me to like the biggest reasons why you won't take a refugee in your house right now is because you can't afford him, which is cost, or you don't feel safe, which is security. And that is exactly what, the whole president's whole term is the president. Whole idea has been on immigration, I think. But like you said, I don't know, a while ago, I had a post and you were commenting that if we took care of their corrupt ass government, which we're trying to do, like that's the plan. That's the whole plan, that when we come in and take countries over, that's the plan. And like I said before, people are like, when does this ever work? And I was like, we've spread democracy to a lot of fucking countries. Yeah. What do you mean, when has this ever worked ever? Do you mean like in the Mideast? Okay, so we're not doing so good. But like Japan, Germany, Central America, African, South America, there's all these countries that are democratic because of us. Philippines, some that we've actually just went in there and had to deal with, and fucking a lot of them changed. A lot of them have been influenced from us, like UK, and Australia. And like they can't, for people to say, when has it ever been successful? We've spread democracy. Like we're one of the countries that refounded it, because Greece had been doing it for a while, and but we're Big Brother US, And if, like you said, we took care of that corrupt ass government that's in there, they would want to stay home. And then the only immigrants we would get are legal immigrants that want to be here. Yeah. You either stay home if you don't have to run away from shit. If you're not afraid of your government. What is that? That's like Mexico. That's Africa. That's South America, Central America. It's the Mideast. So they don't believe in their government. Whatever it is. Whatever like warlords are leading, or fucking crazy emperors or kings or princes. It's that old mentality shit. Not too many democracies have failed recently. I don't know.
Egypt just become one recently?
I'm not sure.
Wasn't that whole Facebook thing?
I don't know. It could have been. But if we took care of, that would solve the immigrant problem. And what if like we can't just go over and just start kicking the fuck out of Mexico because they don't harbor any terrorists? I suppose that's
well, that's not true.
It's the way around it. Of course they do. Well, I'm just being
all
sarcastic.
All the cartels, yeah.
But
it's just weird that we don't.
Bad. It is weird that we don't.
Maybe it's because of fear of it spilling over on American land.
Well, like it said, there's always going to be that in. And if Mexico was fucking with the U.S., somebody that hates the U.S. could be like, hey, Mexico. And that's the in.
Yeah.
But right now we keep it straight because we keep our borders
So
tight.
we stay out.
Yeah, exactly. So because that civil war is something that would be tough because the cartels will be on one side and their people, and then the government that wants to overthrow it, obviously. And then the terrorist group or whatever group could get in that hates us on either side. And that's why there's no war. We just step out. Because even if we were in there, we want to help the Mexican government get rid of the drug cartels.
Yeah.
But who are the drug cartels going to hire? Like, they don't got money. Who are they going to bring in? And you can buy fucking countries with that kind of money.
I know. That's crazy.
Especially US dollars. So it's I think that's the biggest reason we don't fucking beef with Mexico so much. Had nothing to do with agriculture or hard workers or any of that shit. It's to do with fucking cartels. They got a lot of power. If the fucking mob, our mob, the Italian mafia in the United States could run the government for fucking that short amount of time.
Yeah.
I imagine the cartel is one of the most successful organized crime agencies that are still existing.
Money fucking talks.
Yeah.
Money talks like some bitch.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't even know where we went from that. That was a rant, but it was cool.
yeah.
And we are our Big Brother USA, and we have our,
It's just that at one point, even as a parent, you just got to step back and just let them figure it out. You know what I mean? Just the idea of showing them that it's possible, showing them that a world like that can exist.
Did I hear you?
And then it's like, okay, you planted the idea. It's seeded into minds of children that experienced it. So maybe they might grow up to have influence or something.
You hope.
Yeah.
But it's like I said before, those children that don't get to choose, they don't get to choose where they're born. We got lucky to be born American. We really did.
Yeah, no, I think about it a lot. Talk about it a lot, man. It's very
crazy.
Fortunate.
Because even me as a scientist, not really, behind any religion, I realized that there's some kind of soul or some kind of energy that was very, very lucky to be.
There's a basic coding. If you think of the mind, the body, everything, we're a computer, right? We're an advanced designed organism artificially because we still don't really understand how it all works. So something else created us, evolution, the universe, whatever. But man, I hate when that happens. Damn. What was I saying?
You do that I don't fucking care.
God damn it.
I guess that's where you end the show.
All right, you guys. We're talking about computers, right?
I don't fucking know. You fucking do that all the time. And I laugh every time and I lose my train of thought like a motherfucker.
All right, you guys. We're going to end the episode right here.
Hope you had some fun.
Yeah. If you enjoyed the episode, subscribe, rate, review on any podcasting app that you're listening on. All right, you guys. Peace.
Peace.